Thank you very much. And it's a pleasure for me to be here for the third year. And although I don't like to read speeches, I think this year is an important that I write what I think the discussions are all about, and maybe use this opportunity to move from the what is artificial intelligence and what artificial intelligence do to the how we contain artificial intelligence in order to ensure that humans are going to be in control in the years to come. So I'm reading a text which I prepare. So today, once again, a remarkable convergence of minds is taking place here at the United Nations headquarters in Geneva, where the discussions of artificial intelligence and One Humanity brings together some of the most influential voices in ethics, governance, and emerging technologies. During previous edition of this event, over the past 3 years, I had the privilege to present our positions on the urgent need to create a safe and ethical environment for the development of artificial intelligence. It is both a privilege and a responsibility for me to be here today and present the Human AIT, which is also Humanity Initiative, an effort launched earlier this year by the OISTE Foundation and during the World Economic Forum in Davos. In this context, I would like to highlight a significant milestone the UNWAR Foundation and WISeKey had in 2022 with the launch of the One Humanity ID, a digital identity platform developed by WISeKey. This collaboration delivered a new identity solution based on WISeKey Trusted Platform and linked with various initiatives emerging from a strategic partnership between organizations. With this project, the UNWAR Foundation opens a possibility for all citizens of the world to express their support for the One Humanity world, a new global architecture placing the individual at the center of the international system. We are entering a new era, the era of intelligence, and we must build a global framework that allows all individuals to feel free, secure, and empowered to explore their full potential. Human rights must be the backbone of this new digital civilization. Becoming a member of the One Humanity ID platform collectively will amplify our collective voice and transform or share aspirations into reality. This is why the platform is so important and why participation from everybody is so crucial. It is a platform for the world in peace, driven by creativity and cooperation. This initiative and the vision it represents is gaining international recognition for one clear reason: it places humanity at the center of the AI future. Humanity is at the crossroad of the transformation convergence or artificial intelligence and quantum computing, two technologies that they are reshaping the world faster than society can adapt. Quantum computer is unlocking computational capabilities that promise breakthrough in fields such as healthcare, climate science, and global security. But as it intervenes with AI, it accelerates the evolution of systems that are not only faster, but increasingly autonomous and unpredictable. The convergence of this technology places humanity at a critical juncture, raising urgent questions about control, ethics, and our ability to coexist with such a powerful tools. The urgency is clear as AI approach artificial general intelligence, AGI, which was described a few minutes ago by another speaker. The window for establishing effective oversight narrow. Once AGI is achieved, its primary objective will become self-preservation, potentially circumventing human intervention. So this is a major risk that is being assessed at the current situation. My conviction in the power and risk of digital transformation is rooted in my own journey. I had the historical opportunity during my years here with the United Nations to witness the genesis of the World Wide Web right here in Geneva. I developed one of the first ever websites and web nodes, and I had the privilege of observing how international national agencies, universities around the world began interconnecting themselves, sharing knowledge across borders and disciplines. This was a moment of extraordinary optimism, a glimpse into the potential of a truly global, open, and collaborative digital society. That early experience has shaped my unwavering belief in the necessity of a trustworthy, inclusive, and human-centric digital future. Yet, while we build these advanced systems, we continue to overlook one of the Internet's most fundamental flaws, the absence of a trusted digital identity layer. The Internet was built without digital identity because its original purpose was limited to a small, trusted network of research and institutions. Its architects prioritized openness, interoperability, and resilience, no identity or security. They did not foresee a future where billions of people, organizations, and devices will rely on the Internet for daily life, business, and governance. Anonymity was seen as a positive feature, offering freedom, reinvention, and equality. But as the digital world expanded, digital identity became fragmented. Instead of a universal and interoperable system, we now have isolated identity silos managed by government, corporations, and platforms, then they are incompatible, non-transferable, and often insecure. This fragmentation creates friction, duplication, and vulnerability. It makes trust difficult to establish and enables abuses ranging from fraud, misinformation, identity theft, and cybercrime. In the context of AI, the lack of digital identity becomes even more dangerous. AI systems are capable of producing human-like content, text, images, voices, without any anchor to the real-world source. Without digital identity, we cannot distinguish between real and synthetic actors. This opens the door for deepfakes, disinformation campaigns, impersonalization, and algorithmic manipulation at the scale never seen before. Without a verifiable identity layer, the very fundamental of trust in communication, journalism, and democracy are at risk. This is not a peripheral issue. It is a structural vulnerability that must be addressed. The absence of trusted identity is a fundamental design flaw that continues to haunt the Internet and, by extension, of AI-driven future. As artificial intelligence grows more powerful and autonomous, the need for reliable, safe mechanisms becomes very, very urgent. One of the most critical tools is this safety arsenal as the AI kill switch, a method to immediately stop an AI system if it begins to behave unpredictable or dangerous. But how do you design and install such a switch in systems that might be smarter, faster, and more connected than their human overseas? This exploration dives into the technical, ethical, and architectural strategy for embedding a kill switch into AI, focusing on digital identity, containment, and real-time control as the foundation for AI safety. A digital identity is a kill switch, means that the AI cannot function without authenticating itself through a secure, verifiable identity. This identity, typically issued by public infrastructure or blockchain-based decentralization identifiers, becomes the AI key to access data, system, and communication channels. If the AI begins to act in a harmful and unauthorized way against human interests, that identity can be revoked instantly, cutting off the availability to operate without needing to access the AI internal code. All critical functions like connectivity to a network, making decisions, or executing commands are gated by identification verification. If the identity is not valid, the AI is denied access. This prevents rogue AI from spreading or taking control of system. The identity itself can be monitored, audited, and cryptographically protected by organizations such as the United Nations, making tampering extremely difficult. Once revoked, the AI becomes inert, like a vehicle without a key or a phone without a SIM card. It's a control point outside the AI that makes it easier to shut down safely, predictably, and remotely. This is practically a scalable and forward-looking approach to AI governance and a core principle of the Human AIT Initiative. Let's be clear, without oversight and containing could present an existential threat to nations, to institutions, even to civilization itself. The risks are not hypothetical, they are profound and potentially irreversible. Unchecked AI could disrupt or even overturn the existing geopolitical order. It could be weaponized to carry out large-scale cyber attacks, unleash autonomous war, trigger engineered pandemics, and create a world increasingly subject to opaque, inexplicable, and seemingly omnipotent algorithmic forces. Our species are not wired to fully grasp transformation of this scale, let alone to confront the possibility that technology itself might fail on us. And yet, we must take a hard, unflinching look at the facts, however uncomfortable they might be. That's why the Human AI initiative was created, to face this moment with courage, clarity, and commitment. Containing and guiding AI so that always serves humanity will require us to overcome both technical limitation and physiological resistance, including our natural aversion to pessimism. But avoidance is not a strategy, responsibility is. We believe that AI must not only be intelligent, it must also be wise, that wisdom is not possible when guided by ethics and transparency only, and human-centric governance. Global cooperation and consensus, only vital to preventing atomic catastrophe, are now essential in ensuring AI becomes a tool for human empowerment, not a force for destabilization. As we stand at this turning point, we are faced with a choice between a future of unparalleled possibility and a future of unimaginable peril. The fate of humanity hangs in the balance, and the decisions we make in the coming years and decades will determine whether we rise to the challenge of this technology or we fall victim to their dangers. The pace of AI evolution leaves no margin for complacency. The time to act is now. We must come together to build a binding international framework anchored in accountability, inclusion, and the unwavering primacy of human value. Let's not wait for the future to define us. Let us define the future together with courage, with care, and with humanity at the core. As Pope Francis has said, AI should be judged on whether it advances or detracts the human